just been heisted.
What is that?
Bad taste, Colin.
Cool rocker?
Oh, shocker.
Rock and roll, mate, yeah.
I feel like a juvenile delinquent.
This is bullshit.
Elvis.
Oh, my God.
We can take that little rocker and roller him right into a brand new world.
We're looking forward to that.
Another fabulous day at the office. In we go. Hey.
Roll up your designer shirt sleeves and let's get to work.
Stop here! Time to right some designer wrongs.
Tiny?
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like Alice in Wonderland, some huge giant coming into some tiny little cramped space in a burrow somewhere.
Hold on.
The floor is definitely in a gradient, and it's bland, and there's no personality. One comedy caravanning tartan Scottish nutting sofa.
What is that?
Bad taste, Colin. No, you don't want to come in here. It's actually worse, Colin. I think this could well be the home of an Oompa Loompa. Let me just try and help you in here. Are you coping?
Look at this.
That's not a winner.
Grandmother finger plate. I'm shocked. Think about Teddy. He is the coolest man on the planet. Great car, great hair, great attitude, and yet this space, this is where cool comes to die.
Oh, blimey, master bedroom. Oh, heavens. He needs our help.
Hold on a second, either this room shrunk or I've just got bigger. Where's the rest of the house?
A little kind of dusky pink haven
Pink?
where our boy is living.
Storage?
Blouses. Comedy, rock and roll blouses. This is the oddest combination of stuff that I think I've ever seen.
Enough of this, Justin. You know, Teddy has committed the crime. It's time for him to do the time.
Let's go to arrest him. Well, let's get some serious tunes going here, Colin. I want to pick up my old plucking habits. I want reverb, baby. I need feedback.
Here we are now.
Teddy, this ain't rock and roll, honey. We're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
Yeah! Awesome, baby.
How are you, sir?
Do you know, it was like a little world of Lily put in there. This tiny comedy rock and roller came in. Just like the Fawn's only 1/3 of the size. 45% quiff, 35% high-heeled boots,
and
and
the other
20% man.
Oh, you're great. Lovely to meet you, man.
I was so totally shocked. I had no clue, honestly. I really thought I was just here to look at some cool gear and walk around.
We have had the most spectacular wander around your place.
Must have taken you hours to get through
It took me all of 2.5 minutes. How did your house end up looking like that?
I guess I just perfected it with neglect.
Would it be fair to say that you're spending more time coiffing up your hair every morning than running your house properly?
Okay, busted, yes, I
You
confess.
are.
I could take it on the chin when they were telling me how horrible the house is. They can throw a punch, I can take it.
Well, we're gonna go to my house. Gonna make it good.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Gonna fix it up.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Gonna do it right.
There you go. I lead kind of a nighttime rock and roll retro lifestyle, I guess you might want to call it. I get recognized a lot when I'm out.
How you doing?
I really don't know why, but people always remember me. I've lived in this house for 13 or 14 years now. There's like a knock on the door and I open it up and it's the post office guy and he just kind of looked in here and he went, "You live here?" I think they expect wild and I think they should invert it to mild. It's really more like it when I'm at home. The #1 priority for me right now is my daughter and she's going to be going to university in the fall.
To grow up with a rock and roll dad, it's it's a unique experience. I mean, I don't know anyone else whose dad has high hair and wears Western shirts and cowboy boots and everything.
I mean, I'm still a father, and I really love that, like, probably more than anything. But, like, it's the thing, like, wait a minute, she's grown up. But now I've got this sort of new chapter where it's like Teddy's place.
Now, Teddy, your home is an enigma. It's such an odd mix of stuff, like your big tartan sofa, you've got these little retro chairs over there. Nothing seems to work together.
That's like someone has parked a truck in your living room.
When my daughter was younger, because I worked nights and I would have a babysitter come and sleep over, and I had to get a fold out.
Now, I'm a lovely Scottish boy, you may be aware of that. That tartan, it's just looking really dank. Now, I'm not even going to ask you about the bizarre lime green paint that you've chosen to decorate this bizarre kitchen.
Thank you.
Well, in fact, I am, actually. What was the kind of the colour council behind that?
I just figured because this room doesn't really get any light, I just thought I'm just gonna get something, get the chartreuse, get it really bright. You know, if you've maybe been out the night before, wake you up a little when you're coming down in the morning.
You've got something fabulous that you can show colour with. In all your cupboards, you've got this gorgeous Fiesta wear. I think this is what, 40s, 50s and 60s. Why are you hiding it away?
Well, ideally, in a perfect world, I would love to have it shown. Because actually, I do really love it. I think it's
Oh, it's
great.
stunning.
Can we go upstairs,
Can we?
please?
Can we go to your bedroom?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, hey, buy me a drink first,
Oh,
love.
you got it.
Now, when I saw this bedroom for the first time, I struggled to come up with a colour that kind of encapsulated it, but then I realised cadaver beige. Dead body corpse beige.
And I'm always a wee bit suspicious of a gentleman's bedroom with a box of hankies at the headboard. Do you know what my least favourite thing is? Your great big jug. But that is the most hideous mirror I think I've ever seen.
He's an energetic Fonz Happy Day meets Elvis Presley, and all of a sudden, he leaves that life behind and walks through the door of the home for the bewildered. I think there should always be a real link between home and the individual, but I see no link there whatsoever.
Now, Teddy, there's good news, and isn't there always bad news at the back of it? The good news is that we are here to free you from the shackles of bad taste. The bad news, of course, is that there's no such thing as a free lampshade.
What do I have to do?
You actually have to repent for your dreadful crimes, your terrible sins, and hopefully by the end of it, you will get a great home and you will become a better person by design.
Oh, what a nice bloke.
He's fabulous, isn't he? You know, the good thing about Teddy is he actually has really good taste, but somehow he's just kind of got lost regarding his home.
Now, he's a cross, a perfect cross of Elvis Presley, a troll doll, and Alice in Wonderland. Straight into the mobile style laboratory. I'll tell you what, darling, I am feeling success is only moments away. We're going to create the perfect 1950s inspired rock and roll palace.
I mean, the house is small.
The colour scheme, I think we should keep as low-key as possible because the house is doll-sized. So this is pretty much as dark as we should take it. And then we should dress into that to give it a kind of a Scandinavian feel. Lots of Norwegian-style furniture. Things that have got a hint of the 50s, but given a real kind of modern-day update.
Yeah, let's lose that hideous stairway,
Go to
darling,
shopping.
and give that boy a stairway to heaven. Blonde oak, glass size, open tread, beautiful brushed metal detail.
Fabulous. The kitchen at the rear of the house needs to be opened in terms of the doorway so that you can at least see an eye line from the front to the back.
Fabulous. But we need a colour for the doors.
He clearly loves those lovely old retro ceramics. Imagine this as a kitchen cabinetry. This would look absolutely amazing.
Fabulous. Stainless steel appliances, sparkling away nicely, and maybe concrete work surface.
Nice. Okay, turning our attentions upstairs. Now, Teddy's daughter has successfully flown the coop. I propose that we take away the wall that separates his bedroom from the current stairway, build a little bank of wardrobes with a huge big sliding door, and that sliding door will double up when Teddy wants to create privacy.
Why don't we bring a normal double bed forward into the space and then behind that create a headboard that doubles up as valuable storage?
I love that.
Fantastic. Darling, this isn't design, this is rock and roll.
This is alchemy. Now let's find our team and give them the news. Now, he might be a tiny little man, but Colin and I have got some massive plans to transform his house.
Hey, how are you?
All the way from
Teddy
you.
Nice to see you. How are you?
Wow,
sir?
better for seeing you two.
But of course, Teddy, we can't start this rock and roll show until you meet the roadies.
Oh,
Let's go get the
fantastic.
crew.
Let's go
Come
meet
on.
them. Come on.
With Garrison tearing the house apart with that intense strength and anger and everything he had, it's just something about seeing somebody trash your house in about 15 minutes. It makes me want to grow up and be a man.
This is great. I can't think of a better way to spend some quality time. Just me and a crowbar.
I feel like a juvenile delinquent.
Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Gee, are you okay? Bar. Whoa. Rock and roll, mate, yeah.
Meanwhile, our big boom here, the big explosion for Home Heist should be to take out as much wall as possible. You know, let the light flood in, let the sunshine in.
Is it possible, though?
Yeah. Baby,
For
this
sure.
is the dingiest, darkest hole in the whole of Canada. I think it'll be one of those things, as soon as they start chipping away at the walls, all will be revealed.
We're dealing with probably 6 or 7 different layers of wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the burn board, 7 here, 8, what's underneath, 9, the current wallpaper. 9 different layers have been on this wall. All right.
You can see here, the stairs are tied right into these 2x4s that are flat against the wall, so there's not a whole lot of structure. The only purpose for this wall really is to hold the stairs up, and in this case, the only purpose for the stairs is to hold this wall up. So we're gonna rip this whole wall out of here today.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna open it right up to those stairs, and I guess we'll have to put some sort of a safety railing on there, keep it from falling off, but
Could put some fishing wire across.
That would do it.
110 filament.
yeah, perfect, you'll never see it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start by just taking this underneath and pounding that up in there and pulling these trims off.
Girl, get down to the short man level here.
Actually, helping with the Reno was a blast. As the before guy, you've seen in those things on the beach, 70 pounds of grief. Grief cake opposed to beef cake.
Do you have the Rocky feet? I didn't know my house was made so well.
Yeah, that's the money shot.
Yeah, we're from the Who, man. When are we gonna drive your car into the swimming pool? How many coffees a day do you drink?
17, can you tell?
But the amazing thing is you can put it all back together equally as fast. I've
Well-
been numbering each piece.
Look at this.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, it's an engagement ring. It's from heaven. Garrison and I are engaged. Actually, we're gonna ride off into the sunset together and come back and settle down in the house when it's all made
Well,
up.
at least I'll be able to pick you up.
Oh, you've been trying all day. Whoa, hey, I'm here all night.
Meanwhile, so much changes just in one morning. It's incredible. But of course, this is Home Heist. We're about changing the home and the homeowner.
Fantastic.
So we've got some lessons for you as well, matey.
Exactly.
And lesson number 1 is,
You are guilty of having the most boring home in the whole of Canada. So with that in mind, we're going to take you in pursuit of cool.
Sounds great.
the crime number 2 is something you'll know all about. Size does matter. You know, we're going to show you that in a small house, you can still make a big statement by using intelligent space solutions.
Great.
And point number 3, you are guilty, Teddy, of being Mr. Moleman. So we're going to show you our next lesson, and that is, let there be light. Hallelujah!
For the duration of the build, you're going to have to wear this.
I like it.
Cool Rocker House Shocker. We got that from the children's wear
Perfect.
department.
It is tiny.
They pretty well nailed it in 4 words, I think. It actually sounds like an old jump blues number from about the 40s.
Our next point for consideration is that downstairs we're going to make some major changes, but upstairs you ain't going to see what's happening. So with immediate effect, your upstairs area is strictly off limits.
Wait, you, what are you doing? You can't put another hole in this freaking ceiling.
I've got about 8, 9 cables to get through.
I got issues over here too with this ceiling. Big issues with this thing. The plumbing goes through it. It's got to go from here to over there, and it can't go under the ground. So we got to tear that
Like
ceiling
when
down.
Yu's underground doing his wiring, you can do the plumbing at the same time.
It'll freeze under there, though. It'll freeze. The pipes will freeze.
You're going to be saving time taking this ceiling down.
It's not, the ceiling will come down in 5 minutes. It's
Exactly.
Re-drywalling it, retaping it, repainting it.
And we can do it a lot
Who's
quicker.
gonna put it back up?
I'll help him put it up.
You sure?
I'll hold the
4
screw
sheets of
too.
drywall, it's nothing. It's sometimes just better to rip the whole thing apart and rebuild it. You know what I mean? It's just a pain in the ass just to put little holes here and there. It's the easiest way, man. We gotta take the
You know what? To hell with you. Just do what you want. I'll be outside having a cigarette.
There we go.
Oh, once again, the guys just want to rip and tear and make their job easier and faster. When the more I have to rebuild, the longer it takes. It just becomes a domino effect.
We're going to get
Let's
this
get this
ceiling down,
done.
mate.
We're finding that the house is really substandard in terms of the amount of structure that there is holding up that second floor and the staircase. There was no building code when these things were made. It was literally, if you can put a roof on it, you can live under it. And nowadays, you know, they go through all these different stages of inspection, so you just don't know what is inside the walls in this old house.
This is on 24 centers, right? Yeah. That's way too far apart. It should be 16. Like, we should have extra beams in there.
2x8, yeah.
It's pretty far apart. We just found 6 or 7 problems in that ceiling. Look at this. We found junction boxes that aren't allowed to be put in the walls.
That's good stuff, eh?
We found cracked joists. We found a whole bunch of problems. So if we didn't do this, we would have had problems down the road. We probably would have had to come back after we were finished. And this is not allowed. This is not allowed.
That ceiling had to come down. We found buried boxes up there, which is illegal. There's some really old wiring that if we see it, we just got to change it.
This is just one of those houses. Just got to start with a clean slate, and once we get it cleaned up, we'll be in good shape.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's a home heist. Well, it's a home heist today. It's a home heist. It's a home heist today. And if you're really lucky, Teddy, well, it's gonna be my lucky day. Well, the boys working hard on the Sabbath day. They don't go to church, they won't even draw the pay, 'cause it's a home heist. It's a home heist today. Well, if I'm really lucky, Teddy, it's gonna be your lucky day. Rock and roll, yeah!
Our construction team has really moved along. They've tried to level off this floor using concrete and wood. It's so wonky in here, so they've really tried their best to get this all level. Flooring's here, which makes me very, very happy. They've actually started upstairs in the bedroom. The stairs are gone, yay. It's beautiful, nice and open and airy. We also had to replace this wall because there was nothing really left to salvage. I actually think we're on schedule for once, and as long as there's no changes, I think we'll be good.
Now, we've got a huge plan here. Now, we really need you to help us bring this to life. Obviously, the stairs have been taken away, and we'd like you to help us design a really slick, contemporary replacement. Have you got any ideas about what we can do to structure something that's dramatically different to that which we had?
Absolutely. We can redesign a new stairway. We'll build it to code, because the old stairway is out of code, and we can throw in a hardwood, maybe a red oak.
Nice.
We can open it up here a little bit with some glass paneled rail in there.
If we take this back to here, is there any way that while you're redesigning these steps for us, that you can build in not only the banister and glass on this side, but a small section of banister in glass on that side?
We could do that.
Could you do that?
Yes.
If you can do that, I'm prepared to let you father my first child.
Well, thank you.
Fantastic. I think it'll be a taxi for me then.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
Archduke Ferdinand, you are the man who can. When are we giving this house back? Tomorrow. We're giving this house back on Monday.
Do you become nervous?
Right now. Don't go anywhere though. We need to check this with a builder. Graham!
Can you bring that mullet hockey hair in here? Can we meet the Archduke Franz Ferdinand? He's the only remaining mullet haircut in the whole of North America.
Come in and look at this, sir.
How far back do you want to go?
To roughly here.
Like the width of a fridge freezer.
All the wiring has already been done in here, all the new wiring.
Oh, Graham, stop grumbling about bloody light switch. You can go over there.
Under the stairs.
Or let's put it here.
This is probably the best one.
Okay, you know that you can...
There, you've solved that already.
You're a lovely man that
well
can say
done,
yes.
Graham.
Graham, I love you. Men like you and our lovely new friend Ferret here are the kind of men that we need to be working with on our project. Men who never say no. Men who rise to the challenge. Men who will battle them on the beaches to produce designer results worthy of our lovely comedy doll-sized man, Teddy.
Darling, obliging, intelligent Canadian males.
You guys will have to talk to Cheryl about it.
Cheryl.
Does it change? Believe it or not. You gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Do you know what? I know this sounds dramatic to try and change all of this at this stage, but our original plan was to remove as much of this wall as possible, and you guys have removed precisely none of that wall. What we'd like to do essentially is to take away the fridge freezer from this point, push it further into the room, and effectively remove that section of wall.
This is a custom kitchen. It's not just one company. I had to call another company to get the laminate. We've got custom countertops going in.
It's not as if we're asking the custom company to make things bigger. We're making them smaller, so they can always take out a section. Look how dark this is. It's hideously dark. If we take this out, we can actually see the front window. We'll get the light flooding in from the gallery above as well.
You guys are bad. Damn you, Jays. Okay, let me make phone calls. I honestly, I agree, but I just want to make sure that it's going to work.
Okay.
No more changes.
We do love you. We know the very best for this space, and I don't want any kind of upset with any key players in our team or anybody in our team, but it's for the best.
Look, I'm conducting the opera.
All right.
The stair guys are here to deliver the stairs. The kitchen cabinet guys are here to deliver the kitchen cabinet. Chuck is going to come in and whine about his electrical, because he does that a lot. It's going to be a miserable day today, because I'm going to have 6 different contractors come in here bitching about all the different walls and the things that we're taking and changing and stuff. This is probably about an 8-hour setback.
Wayne, I finished this job 2 days ago. The roughing is done, the inspection is done. What has to be done? What's the big deal?
I'd like these moved. These moved.
This is bullshit. Come on, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
We got to tear this wall back all the way up to here.
And where would you like that?
I would like it on this wall here.
That sounds like a really simple procedure. You know, just move those boxes over there. But all of these feeders, existing feeders, come from upstairs and in the ceilings here. How the hell am I supposed? I can't extend wires, and I'm not burying boxes. Honestly, we bust our ass for 12 and 14 hours days to get these things roughed in and inspected so that we can not hold you up. And then they come up with this. This is nuts. If we had a week on each one of these jobs, it wouldn't be an issue. But we're expected to get them done ASAP, like right away. And in order to do that, they have to be organized at the front end. And it's just not happening. This is crap. I don't know. Seriously.
We had made a set of stairs for here. Yeah. We were informed yesterday that these stairs are completely changed now. So we've got the set that we made is already done. Yeah. We're going to sort of put it in as a temporary stair, I guess. Okay. Pretty fancy temporary stair, but this way we can make sure it fits properly, and then we're going to make a new one in a big rush by Saturday.
Okay. You're not pissed off with us, are you?
For us to change the staircase with limited time, the problem that it creates is the fact that we can't manipulate one staircase into creating a new staircase. We have to start from scratch again and basically start the process at the beginning. Backlogs other customers, and in the end, create some unhappy people elsewhere.
Some of the things that they ask them for, they don't realize, especially when we get into the old houses with the old wiring. it's a nightmare. As soon as you start yanking out walls where they're refeeding existing stuff, it's really difficult to sort out. Does this look like nothing to you?
Wayne.
Yes, sir.
I got a phone call from the powers that be that things have changed.
Yes?
I heard the wall's getting shorter than by 2 feet.
Oh, sorry. More than that.
More than that?
Yeah. I think it's 30 inches or so.
So now that's a real problem.
32 inches.
26 is possibly the most we can go.
The stair guys do all the templates for this measurement here.
This is a custom-made kitchen, and we measure to the millimeter rather than having increments and modular sized cabinets. It's only going to fit this space. It cannot be used anywhere else. This is going to be a disaster. It's kind of close. Can we not add another 2x4 in here? Another 1.5 inches?
But if you had 1.5 inches, you'd be good?
If I had 1.5 inches, I'd be perfect.
Dave! Wait. Come on back, buddy. We have to help our kitchen fellow. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just gonna add another 2x and then the drywall on that. And that's our new measurement.
Okay, 29 3/4.
Perfect.
No problem.
Thanks, Dave. All right. See, all the problems are solved. As long as we all work together, we can get this done.
As long as we're all here together.
That's, yeah.
Elvis Presley has not yet left the Winnebago. Can you cuff up your lip? No, that's pouting. Can you do the kind of curl up of the lip like this? What? Yeah.
Show me? No, I can do this.
That's Marilyn Monroe. Not the same. Slightly different.
Icons, both icons, baby.
Just in case you were wondering, we're getting ready for our lesson, which is In Pursuit of Cool. We're actually going on a road trip with our lovely Teddy.
Colin, Justin, come on, we gotta rock. Elvis! Oh my God!
We're your Teddy boys. Hey!
You guys!
Darling, you knew we would do you proud for our lovely road trip.
Teddy actually isn't a really boring homeowner. His house is the most boring place in Canada, but he's got loads of personality, loads of interests as well. And as soon as you start talking about anything from the 1950s, he's got this incredible knowledge and a passion. Now, Teddy, apparently you've got a locker where you get loads of fantastic things, all lovely pieces from the 50s, is that correct?
That's correct. 50s, 40s, whatever. Actually, it's a garage. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we didn't find the deep sea scrolls and the...
Well, let's get in there.
Someone, you know, a brick.
Oh my God.
It's a butter dish. I think it's a lassie, I believe.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So many people hide away beautiful things, you know, in the garage, in the basement, in cupboards out of the way. You know, we want to free up the prettier things in life. Oh, the colours are just so beautiful, aren't
These
they?
are too gorgeous to have them cashiered away.
All that great stuff I have in the garage/storage area, I have always wanted to integrate. You know, things would happen. Baby needs new shoes, whatever. You know, I mean, just the zigzag of life.
Wow. How old is this?
These are, I think, from about the early 1960s. Okay, you guys go. Blue Bomber versus the Rock Slot. Oh! You knocked his block off! The big lesson that I learned, obviously, was that I really shouldn't be hiding any of this stuff away. It really should be out and used and enjoyed and looked at and played with and fondled and kissed and hugged, all that stuff that you like to do.
You should get all of this stuff down to your house and we'll get it incorporated into the new look.
And we're going to show Teddy actually how to merchandise his home, if you like. We're going to display those items to get the most out of them.
I really look forward to seeing all that stuff out and displayed in my place, so I can't wait.
I think the thing that stood out for me the most about the team coming in and doing all this was just how quickly a team can actually get a place apart and then get back going on it.
Oh, there we go.
When it's done, I can look at it and go like, actually, I did help out on this. It's not more than just having, you know, two great designers come in and a really competent professional construction team. And then I get to jump in and learn. It's the other nice thing.
This is a wonderful new floor that we're going to be laying in your house. Wow. We're going to start off with a 36-inch, then we're going to move down to a 24-inch, then we're going to move down to a 12-inch, so that your joints are always scattered.
I think working alongside of the crew shows you how to actually do it properly and professionally, opposed to that, oh, there's a hole in the wall, stuff some newspaper in there, and put some polyfill over top of it.
Do you see any difference between mine and yours?
Yeah, one looks like a professional did it, the other one looks like some knucklehead came in off the street.
Use the chalk line as your straight edge.
Okay.
Drop her down.
Just drop it down?
Give it just a little light rub. Let's start with your second row. Flush up the end.
And now the old 12-inch.
That's incredible. And then, like, the next thing you know, you got a floor.
Yes, you do.
All of the changes that Colin and Justin wanted to Teddy's house are actually happening as we speak. The kitchen is going in. The stairs have arrived, thank goodness. I can't believe they're actually doing it for us. It's gonna be a gorgeous change. It's gonna make a huge difference, and I hope Teddy's gonna love it. We removed the actual risers, beefed up the treads, and now you can actually see through into this whole living space. All of these changes are going to really, really enhance this overall space. It's gonna be light, it's gonna be airy. As you can see, it's really gonna work out.
Now, Teddy, we brought you here into the living room to talk to you about something that we're sure you're familiar with: small-scale living. I mean, I think the key to transforming this house is actually to employ some really clever storage solutions, in this small space.
We've found a fault and we've made a feature. Now, this area here, the fuse box and stuff, was really problematic to us. First things first, we're going to put a door over this area here, and then we're going to put open storage. I'll draw that in there, actually, just to show you. Now, when you don't have a lot of space to start with, if you can find things to do to make it work, all the better for you, and that's really, really important. Your telly will sit in here, so it's a combination of media, telly, storage and such like.
And I think what makes this so successful is the fact that it does what all good storage should do. It provides for discrete storage and it provides for display.
This is really great because I've got all these CDs and DVDs and books or whatever that I've never really had anywhere to put other than just like on the floor or whatever, and it's kind of nice to have a place for them.
Yeah. This is only one of our small space solutions in here. Upstairs in the off-limits room. Just wait till you see what we're going to do vis-a-vis wardrobes.
Graham, could you come through a little second, please, sir? If you could do one of these for us as quickly as you possibly can, with as big a smile on your lovely face as possible.
Baby, and make it fabulous. We have just sold this man a media dream.
Change. I always like to embrace change. It's human nature not to, but I do like the adventure of it. I like the idea that I'm going to be like, opening the door and walking into this new change, and it's kind of like stepping into this new chapter somehow. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Hey, Steve! Oh my God, there's even more and more. Nice to see you. Hello, how are you?
How are you? And I see you've got your safety shoes on. It's just been spectacular with all my friends popping by. It's just so great, and I like too that they get to see it sort of as it's happening, and I think in a lot of ways the excitement level kind of helps build more. The wow factor is obviously going to be there, but when you see the work in progress, it's really great. I'm not allowed to go up there, but you guys can go up there and have a little peek.
All right, let's go have a look.
He's really always there for his friends.
He so deserves it. We're all so happy for him.
He's such a good guy, and he works so hard, and it's nice that someone else is taking the time to do something nice for him.
Okay, I got it. Brace ya!
We're in really bad shape in terms of our construction schedule right now. It's actually Sunday. Tomorrow's supposed to be our dress day, and we're extremely behind because of all the changes that we had to make with the stairs, the kitchen. Today is the main day that everything has to finish. All the painting, all the trim work, all of the custom shelving, all of the things that are going in the bedroom, and there's just no way it's gonna happen. dress day, and unfortunately, we're not gonna get a dress day because construction is so behind. The bad news is that my dress day is gonna be on reveal day. This totally blows. We have two huge holdups right now. One, we can't find our cooktop in the oven. Huge, we have our electrician just kind of standing by right now. In the bedroom, we're also missing hardware for one of our cabinets. We opened the package and it was missing. We're creating this custom headboard for Teddy. So on one side, we're actually having this little nook for his clock, some books, whatever he wants to put in there. And behind it, we're actually having these two cabinets with shelves and baskets. So there's a lot of function that we're putting into this small space. I'm really sorry, but the hardware's not in stock. Can you just make it happen?
You know what? I'm already making it happen. I wasn't gonna wait anyway.
Wicked, thanks.
Ding dong.
Oh, I didn't think you would actually ring the doorbell.
Danny, I was going to ring your bell. How are you? Meanwhile, great staircase.
It's so worth doing that, though.
So worth doing. It looks amazing now that this doorway is widened. However, it does mean that our schedule is pushed back.
I think it's safe to say this is A, the smallest house we've ever done, and B, this is the furthest behind a day before completion that we've ever been. The stairs, we wanted them to be much more open plan than they were, and it was a no-brainer, it had to change.
And the thing that was there before, it was a stairway to hell, and now we've got a stairway to heaven.
In Teddy's bedroom, Wayne and Steve are working on the sliding door that's going to be used as two purposes. The first one is to cover Teddy's closet area, and the second is to be used as a privacy divider from the rest of the house.
Teddy, beloved, we are gathered here today to discuss the battle of good versus evil in your home. From now on in, we say, let there be light.
We're going to use glass finishes, you know, and there are so many beautiful things on the market right now.
I've always thought that the biggest problem with the way my house was the lack of light within the space. I used to ponder how I could make it look bigger, but I'd always just could never come up with any solution.
What are the ways that we can use glass in the home to bring it to life? Simple clear glass obviously lets light flood in. A coloured glass like this can be used to add definition and a new shade to a room. You could use a glass panel raised proudly over the wall with lighting behind as a lighting installation.
Great.
Mirrors bouncing light in the classic way around about the space to make the perceived feeling of square footage that little bit larger. Panels of opaque glass, panels of differently banded glass. You can ask your glazer to cut you strips of glass and maybe choose different colours to make a lovely multicoloured barcode.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
And if you've got a glass table or a mirrored table, light will either go through it and you can see the floor space around about it, or if you've got a mirrored table, light will bounce around about. It's all about working with what you've got to problem solve.
But if we were actually to employ something like this, maybe as part of a staircase, think about your house before. You know, you walked into that very small front room. The dominant feature was that whacking great staircase,
Yeah.
you know, so anything we can do to actually soften that by introducing glass elements to that, you know, it's going to soften the overall look.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be much more sympathetic, and at the same time, the light from upstairs, just like in here, can flood down from above and hopefully illuminate the ground floor apartment too.
Sounds great. I would sort of look at glass as just this see-through thing, you know, or either something you drink out of or something you look out of, and I never really realized it could actually be decorative and helpful and all those great things that they pointed out.
All of these things will come together to take you out of the dark and in to the light.
We're in the final stretch of construction. Graham's doing an awesome job in the fireplace area. We're doing floating shelves on either side. We've also installed some slate tile as a hearth for the fireplace. Done a black coat of paint to freshen it up. The media unit is also really coming together. The stairs are really coming together. We've actually just thrown on a coat of varnish and really want to see the natural wood grain showing through. It was really worth the headache to make sure that all of these changes were made, and I think it's gonna look beautiful once the glass is put in. The kitchen's really starting to come together. All of our cabinetry's in, the handles are up. Dave and Tim are working on all the trim work, finishing all the touch-ups. I'm actually still waiting for the cooktop and the oven. That's a huge deal. Usually takes the longest, and for some reason, because it's all custom, ends up arriving on the last day.
Now, my lovely Teddy, just as the illustrious Gene Pitney was only 24 hours from Tulsa, we're 24 hours from completing your house. So we can dispatch with you right now and catch you here bright and breezy tomorrow, ready to give you your home back.
Are you excited?
Oh, I can't wait.
You will wet your proverbial rock and roll nappy because this house is thrilling.
I'll wear one king size. That's what
big
Elvis
nappy,
wore.
honey. Is that poodle sauce?
Well, baby, off you pop,
Sorry,
and we'll see you tomorrow.
Big hair lift, remember, for tomorrow. Teeth tits. Poof it right up, baby.
Yeah, we'll poof it up as well.
Well, it's great that we got this extra day because we really did catch up. Cheryl was really concerned about the appliances not being here, but we've been informed that we will have them by the end of tonight. So we're gonna be here late tonight.
We'll pull it off and do it.
Well, this is going to be a very, very crazy day. We only have half a day for dress day, and we're revealing right after. Usually I have an entire day to dress this house, but because construction was delayed, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of things to do. We don't really have time to just hang out. We're going to work really fast.
This is lovely and lofty and elegant and bright and airy, but I want to get a bit of colour in here. I think we need a colour in this wall.
No,
yeah, baby.
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah, 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 yeah,
light
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
airy.
yeah. We've got to bring this room to life. We need that one extra layer, and I know we're right. We're going to do it, baby. We're going to do it. I'll paint it.
Say it
I'll
again.
paint it. I'll paint it.
Can somebody get Justin a brush?
If you could see everybody backstage there grimacing and growling away because we've asked for something that we wanted to be done anyway. Look at those faces.
Now, one of our big buzz phrases is, of course, adding features adds value, because we all just live in these really basic, boring boxes. We replaced the staircase, but rather than do it with the same boring, blocky staircase that was there before, we've got this beautiful Scandinavian blonde oak. We can tie that in with the timber on the blinds and the timber on the sofas, so we get this overall Scandinavian-type 1950s look.
Okay, there wasn't enough room in this house for a full dining table, but what we have done here is find the perfect compromise. A slab of our countertop, suspended on a lovely steel leg, 2 stools, creates the perfect morning breakfast banquette, the perfect place for Teddy and lovely Holly to have a lovely cup of tea before they set forth on the day.
Oh, Mr. T!
Gentlemen!
Sir Teddy of Rockingham.
No peeking,
Okay,
no
I'm not
peeking.
peeking.
Till we get you in there.
Okay.
Don't peek.
Oh my God. My God. It's fantastic.
It's Teddy's house now.
Man, it's totally rocking. Look at this stuff. It's unbelievable.
Did we get it right, man?
Oh man, and then some. Look at the staircase. It's beautiful.
But it's kind of 50s, isn't
It's
it?
very much so. It's like it's that atomic age. It's unbelievable. The room now feels literally about twice as big. In a lot of ways, there's actually more stuff in here. Way more stuff. But with the scale and everything, it's just, it all perfectly works.
Shall we check out the kitchen?
Definitely.
And see what's going on?
Yeah.
Good one.
Oh, man. Phenomenal.
Exactly.
Oh, look at those. That's great.
I know Ted's
Oh,
diner.
man.
I mean, look, just take a step back here and just look at the space you've now
It
got
is
here.
unbelievable. Stainless is so fantastic.
So, Teddy, how do you feel that your fantastic ceramics have been liberated at last?
Oh, I'm totally stoked about the Fiesta being featured in here because it's just, the color's so vibrant and happy, and I mean, that's what really drew me to it in the first place.
Well, Teddy, if you think downstairs is a dream, just wait till you see your bedroom.
Come on.
Come on.
My Lord, it's awesome. It rocks. I love the headboard. The headboard is just tremendous.
There's good storage inbuilt behind it there as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not just the headboard. But obviously, the main change in here is the fact that not only did we get this incredible staircase, but we got this gallery banister as well, you know, so you're going to get loads of light flooding in from everywhere.
Oh, man. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, I mean, the sliding thing is just
I love
great.
that. That's just doubly clever.
That is really fantastic.
Modesty wall, stroke wardrobe.
Yeah,
door.
it's really, really fantastic.
I think in a nutshell, I mean, the house is very you, small, but perfectly formed.
Oh, thank you.
I think we should leave him to it.
I think so, Teddy.
Teddy, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure, Teddy.
And you come, sir. A joy.
Exactly.
Give me a hug, you.
And baby, Teddy,
us all up.
remember,
Thank you.
just keep rocking.
Yeah,
I will.
Keep
I
the
won't be
faith on.
talking about it. I'll be rocking about it.
Hey!
Thanks, Teddy.
Thank you. Take care. They really nailed me. I mean, there's nothing that I'd go like, oh, I'd change that. It's unbelievable. I feel like I've won the lotto. I scored the big goal, like everything and more. And it's just, it's so fantastic.